Well, good morning on this lovely, it's a lovely sunny day here in Scotland today. It's a lovely sunny morning. So yesterday, I think it was yesterday it went up, or I can't remember when my last one went up. I don't know if it was Thursday or Friday, I can't remember when I kind of scheduled it to go up, but I know that it was been quite horrendous for people. So to let you understand, when I got that vision, so anybody that's not watched it, it was a vision. I asked the question, where are the children? Because there's children going missing every year, right? And not one or two, this is thousands of children going missing, right? So I asked the question. And know you one way when you get this feeling, be careful what you ask for. So if you haven't watched that, if you do not have a strong stomach, I wouldn't watch it, okay? But if you have, and if you can really stomach it, because the more people that know about what's going on and why children are going missing, and the entities, the evil entities that are possibly taking these children, I think the more people that this can expose this for what it is, the better, okay? And I would like to just say a personal thank you to those who reached out to me. One person in particular, you know who you are. I'll look into those people that you suggested, because you know, when you're thinking you're out in a limb here and you're yourself, it's good to know that there's people who are number one, there's somebody that's actually knows, and others that are exposing this. So thank you very much. And yeah, I'm fine. To those of you, and especially my clientele who watch this, I'm fine, okay? It was a horrendous vision I got, but it's that, you know, like the spirit are wanting this, they're wanting it to bubble up to the surface now, because it's been hidden for so long, okay? So thanks for that, and thanks to you, those of you who reached out. I'm perfectly fine. It was just obviously, it was horrendous and anything to do with children, and I just crumble, okay? But I'm fine, I'm absolutely fine, okay? Obviously I've got my protections, and I've got my Heavenly Father and my Saviour, and obviously I've got Archangel Raphael, okay? All looking out, and Archangel Michael was there as well. So Archangel Michael is actually there trying to expose us too, okay? So without further ado, I want something lighter. I don't think this is lighter. I mean, it's a royal family we're talking about, but I want to know, anybody that knows me knows I'm not a royalist in any way, shape or form, and I think I've said this on a number of occasions, right? But there's stuff going on, and as I said in my last, one of my last ones was that, I think it was Mar had said something about when the Queen dies, which it got me wondering. But I want to know 3 questions, and I don't want to stop the camera and then add the other question, right? So I'm going to just ask them all those questions just now, okay? And depending on how long this goes, I might put it in 3 parts, but I might be able to just put it all in 1 part, you know, because I don't want you all to be here forever, you know, especially on a Sunday. Oh, for goodness sake, this is all fell out already. Oh yeah. So anyway, I'll get the 3 questions I want to ask are: Meghan and Harry, how are they doing? Because earlier I got that they weren't together, and I'm still getting it they're not together, but they're friends. I'm getting it they're more friends than, you know, husband and wife. So the firm, I call it the establishment, but people over here, you know, the royalists and the royal correspondents all call it the firm, but I'll call it the establishment. So how's the establishment doing? Because they're keeping awfully quiet, and who is running them? Because I got before that the, you know, the government down south had taken over. So I want to see if that still holds true. If it still holds true, because I'm getting blackmail right away. Blackmailing the Queen. blackmail that wanted to come out, so I'm going to put it there. Right, okay, so the first one, right, I'm going to keep that because that was for question 2, because that was when I was talking about blackmail, right, so I'll put it under here so I remember, right, because that was me talking about blackmail. Blackmailing the Queen. Right, okay, so first question. How are Harry and Meghan getting on? How are Harry and Meghan getting on? How are they getting on? I make my dinner just now, and it's, the aroma is sifting up the stairs and it's making me hungry. So I'm trying to concentrate on this and not how hungry I am. Anyway, Meghan and Harry, how are they? Come on. I mean, in case you don't realise, there's only 2 people in the royal family I actually liked, and one was Princess Diana and the other one was Harry. So how are they getting on? That's what we would like to know. Well, I'm not sure everybody would like to know. I would like to know. Oh, okay. That went that way. So that's that one. So how are they getting on? Goodness me, these are all falling out. No, you won't fall. Okay. Oh, that's Meghan. Oh wow, okay. Oh yeah, okay, I get that right away. Yep. Yep. Okay. And that one, okay. Maybe they all fail it. That's that, and then just to round it off, please, just for this first question, please. I've got this here so that it reminds me of when they ask. Right, that one wanted to come out. So how are they getting on? The royals were probably absolutely pooping their pants at, goodness me, that wanted to come out. That Netflix series, in case a whole load of things come out that weren't supposed to. I'm going to have to move this. Sorry, hope I move it back where it should be. Oh wow, okay, I'll bring that out actually. Right, that one. I'll start again because these all went haywire. Right, okay. I need to move this back to where it was and hope that I've got everything in. Right, okay, so that was one, okay. I'll concentrate more now. And one more please, for Meghan and Harry. That one, okay, right, okay, we'll just get started with that one. Okay, so, the very first. Alright, okay. Oh, okay. See when I say okay, this is what I'm being told. Right, okay, so the 2 of them have been keeping themselves to themselves, okay. They've been keeping their cards close to their chest. So I've been showing the cards close to chest, and it's not for the public. I think Harry's going to sock it to the royal family, because I'm getting told that Harry's never felt royal. He's never felt as if he's part of that family, I'm getting told. The royal family, the establishment as I call it, is crumbling. It's crumbling, and I think, see, I get this as Harry because he's keeping his cards close to his chest, because he knows everything that's going on in that family, he knows it. And I think there's not blackmail as such. This is not the blackmail that I saw for the Queen, but this is, if you don't do this, then I'll expose this, okay? Which is a form of blackmail, okay? So, but the royal family, the firm, as it's called, but I call it the establishment, I've always called it the establishment, is crumbling. And the reason it's crumbling is because the people don't hold them is there is the older generation kind of revering them and love them and really love them, but the younger generation couldn't give two hoots about them. Couldn't give two hoots about them. And this is like, it was, you know, it was a kind of love story at the beginning, and the two of them were in love, and they wanted a family, and they've got their family, but right now it's up in the air just now, because whatever's going on is causing a lot of arguments. Because Harry's getting pulled in two directions. I'm seeing two directions. I still don't see them as Harry and Meghan as together. I don't see them together, but I see them as being the best of friends. The best of friends. And I think it's a business partnership, and it always has been a business partnership. But for legal reasons they get married. So we'll elaborate. Right, this is Meghan, right? Meghan holds all the cards. She holds all the cards, okay? She knows too much about the royal family, right? She knows too much about the royal family. See, I see this as the castle, right? I see this as like Buckingham Palace, whatever castle that they were in, right? I don't see this as their house in England, right? And the two of them flew away from the castle, and they left all the riches behind. They've left it all behind, and Meghan holds all the cards. She holds all the cards. There you go. Aye, wow. I get it now. Right, it's a game of chess they're playing. They're playing a game of chess with the royal family, and it's Meghan that's playing it. And she's playing an absolute blinder. Playing an absolute blinder. If anybody is more hated than Meghan Markle, you know, if the firm, as they're called, I call them establishment, if there is anybody more hated, that they hate more right now than Meghan Markle, it will be hard to find. Hard to find anybody that the royal family hate more than her. I mean, they hated Diana, but I think right now Meghan's absolutely, she's taking the prize. She was the victim, I'm getting told, of rituals that was going on there, and she was having none of it. And she was having none of it, and any children that came along, she was determined that no child of hers was going to go through any ritual. Because that's like, you know, the kind of dragon kind of thing, which is an evil thing, right? And it was as if they're trapped. So, and she was having none of it, and she wanted out as fast as possible. At first she was passionate about it. She thought it was, I've said this in another reading, that she thought it was, and she was getting a fairy tale, and it wasn't what she thought it was. It wasn't what she thought it was. And she rejected it. She rejected the royal family, but she didn't reject Harry. That's what I'm being told. They're not together, they're not a couple, but they're business partners. That's what they are, they're business partners, okay? Right, so on to the next question, right? Next question, please. Put that there, and then there, and then there. So the next question was, let me think now. The firm, how are they? How are the firm? Right, so how's the establishment? How's the royal family getting on? And who's, well no, that's the next question. So how are they getting on first, right? We'll ask that. How are they getting on? Katie's a good shuffle, right? So how are they getting on? How are they getting on? So, oh well, okay. That wanted to come out right away. So how's the royal family getting on? Oh, that wanted to come out. How are they getting on? There we go, that wanted to come out. So I hope these are all okay watching, and then thanks for subscribing. I mean, I'm most grateful that you find it, you know, in your hearts to subscribe. I'm not too pleased with this one, that wanted to come out. I mean, they've got a lot of problems. I always tell you what I know, right? I mean, obviously they've got all that stuff with Prince blaming, God, I nearly said Prince Philip there. Oh, I meant Prince Andrew, but Prince Philip was coming out, so maybe they've got problems with Prince Philip. Right, that can go away. And that can go away just now. Right, so another 3 cards, please. That wanted to come out. Another 2, please, if you don't mind. 2. Just to let you understand, I always say a prayer before I do this, but I don't do it all on air, okay? So, and I always kind of say a prayer once it's done. There we go. Right, so, the establishment, how are they? So how are they? I think they're getting justice. In fact, I know they're getting justice. They've been getting a lot of dodgy dealings, but now they're going to be met with justice, and other dodgy dealings that they've been getting up to. Yep. Yep. For 3 areas. 3 areas of justice is coming. And do you know, it's going to be through a communication. So it's going to be, one, I can see Prince Andrew, right? Prince Andrew, and it's like a phone call. It's a phone call, right, for Prince Andrew. His stuff with Epstein's not going away. It's not going away. They're going to be dealt a blow with Harry and Meghan, because I think there's going to be a tell-all coming out, because they're going to push Harry and Meghan so far that they're going to say, right, I'm going to just tell all. And I think this is Prince Philip, so I need to elaborate on that one. See the one right down the middle? That's Prince Philip, so let's we see, it might tell us. Oh wow, look, judgment. There's judgment coming for them. And that's, see, I always see that as the English flag, not the UK, because now the Union Jack is the union of supposed equals, right? I always see that as the St George's flag, which is England. So there's judgment. And you know, I think it's the people of England that are finally going to wake up to this family and what they've been up to. Because the people of Scotland, they would need to care about them first before they dealt any justice. I still get it, England, right? But you know, it's like I'm being shown them standing round doing rituals, and that's what came out for Meghan, and she just wasn't into it, right? So oh wow, do you know what I'm getting? I'm getting the royal family are going to flee to another country. Wow. A cold country. A cold country. And they're going to have to flee. They're going to have to get out. And it's because of this. I still see this as Meghan. They are going to push Meghan so far that she's going to let out all their secrets. And instead of her fleeing, they're going to have to flee because the people of England are not going to take it. Do you know what it's like? Do you know what I'm getting the vision of? Not how, when I say a cold country, I'm seeing Russia, right? I'm seeing Russia, and I'm seeing, remember, I mean, I'm going right back to, was it Anastasia, or whatever her name was, mind, that family that were murdered. Was it Nikolai or something? Remember they were murdered, and it was as if she did. This is me saying, but I'm trying to kind of remember. That's what I'm thinking. They're all going to have to flee that kind of situation, where their dodgy dealings and everything are bubbling up, and the people, it's the people of England. It's the people of England are not going to put up with it, and they're going to be so sickened at what they've been getting up to, especially taking taxpayers' money that is in short supply just now as it is, and they're going to flee. They're going to have to go abroad, not even to any of their castles, they're going to have to go abroad, out the road. Out of sight, out of mind, I'm getting told. There's the cold country again. And then I see that as the Queen's kind of throne, and I see that as the Queen is a wee girl, and obviously that was her destiny, whether she liked it or not. And the Queen's self-worth is at an all-time low just now, and she's longing to get back to the days where the firm, or the establishment as I call it, were the be-all and the end-all. So her self-worth's no, it's taking a bit of a battering, the Queen. There's still like a kind of mysticism, it's like a mystery. Something is going on within the royal family that they're trying to keep cloaked. They're trying to keep it cloaked, they're trying to keep it under wraps. But Meghan's threatening to expose it all. And they're trying to get her not to. They're trying to kind of stop her. But Meghan, I'm getting told, needs to watch, because this is what Diana tried to do. Okay, so it's just a wee warning that they're giving Meghan, not to push them too far, or if she needs to push, then she needs to get protection, I'm getting told, okay? Wow. So what was the third one? Who is running the firm? Right, okay. Who's running the firm? Who's running it? So whoever's running the firm, the establishment as I call them, Meghan's working for them. Meghan's working for them. And it's a case of, it's not good versus evil, it's the less of two evils kind of try to expose the right evil, if you know what I mean. So who is running the establishment? Who's running the establishment? Who's running it? Can you tell me please who's running the establishment? Oh, that one wanted to come out. Who's running it? Oh, and that one. And that one. The last time I done it, and I'm getting told, and it's still getting shown, Dominic Cummings. Still getting shown. That wee naff. Oh, that wanted to come out. Oh wow. Right, I'll put that one over there. And that one there. And this over here. Oh, that one's come out. And that one. Okay. So who's running the establishment? Do you know what I'm getting at is Boris Johnson, right? And he's got all these, right? And it was, I'm getting told, it was a novelty at first, and it's what he's always wanted. But now they're asking him to do things that he doesn't want to do, he's not comfortable with, okay? He's not comfortable with it. And he's looking out, he's longing to just get away. He doesn't want it anymore. He was offered like the premiership, and he'd been in charge of the whole of the United Kingdom, and you know what he would need to do. And on paper it looked great, and the riches that he was getting would look great. But it's too much hard work for him, especially dealing with the royal family. He just doesn't want to deal with that. He's walking away. This has got nothing to do with the royal family, but Boris Johnson is going to walk away. He's walking away for all the riches, all the cups, and he's just he's had enough, basically. He's had enough. I think he's a royalist. I think he absolutely adores the Queen, and what these entities are asking him to do, he's just not for it. I mean, I can see him, he's gone like this, had enough, no. And whoever it is coming out in his door, no, like it's a number 10, and I see a big office, right? You see his big office and his big desk, it's like a big oak desk thing, right? But he looks quite small, because he's kind of scrouched down and everything. And as soon as they come in, as soon as this person comes in, he's just like that. And you know, it's the F word, he's F-bombing. I don't want to say this in camera, because obviously I don't know who's watching, right? And although I say it's not for children, I can't guarantee that children will not watch, but he's like this. Get to, so, but that, I would think it's the government, as I said before. I've seen it in the reading before, it's the government that's running, it's no, yep. Do you know, the royal family can be saved, and I see that as Prince William. Prince William is taking charge. He said enough's enough, and I think he is going to, well, I don't think, I know, it looks as if he is going to throw Prince Andrew to the wolves, and he's like, it's either he's talking to the Queen, right, which is his grandmother, and he's talking to her, and he's saying it's either my uncle or the family or the establishment. It's either, it's one or the other, it can't be both. We can't save both, he's saying to her. We can't save both. We either save the family or we save him, and he's asking, he's saying, please ma'am, that's what it is, this is where we are, because it looks as if obviously the Queen's trying to save her son. See, there's the path to the past, he's saying. He's bringing, see, it's like Prince William, and he's bringing up the past, right? He's saying, look what happened in the past, look what you had in the past, look how loved you were in the past, but by you, he's saying to her, by you ma'am doing that, and kind of standing by, you know, like say Andrew, well, he says, he's calling them by another name. It must be like a kind of, it's no Andrew saying, it's he's standing by him. The family's in ruins, he's going to ruin the family. And there's the two choices. There's the two choices in the path, you know. And as you can see, the path's a bit kind of uneven, right? And he's given her two choices. He's going like that. You've got two choices. You've got two choices here, ma'am. You've got two choices. And it's got to be William, because she can get round Charles. You know, Charles is a bit of protective of his brother as well, but to a point. But William is the more forthcoming. He's more forceful, because Charles is a bit frightened of his mum, but William isn't. And certainly no Harry. Harry said to them, go and get stuffed, you know. They've got guilt. This was who's running it too. Do you know, they feel guilty because they've lost their grip. They've lost their grip. So they feel guilty about, see, in their sainthood, look, they were held in high esteem by the people of the United Kingdom, especially in England, and they've lost some of their sainthood, you know, and this is where this comes in. There, see, he's given her a key to recovery. He's getting her the way out. They're going to have to throw Andrew to the wolves. And William's saying, he brought it on himself. He's getting really, really animated with it, as if he brought it on himself. We're going to stand to lose everything. You know, the establishment's going to lose everything because of him. And he's really, really angry at the Queen. Really angry. Where it was always the opposite way about. It was always they were having to kind of bow down to the Queen and bow down to Prince Philip. But Prince Philip is out, see they're going like that. Prince Philip is out the way just now. They were more frightened of Prince Philip than they were the Queen. And he's impatient because he can see everything he had. Can see everything he had. So I say, the way I'm getting it and the way it's getting interpreted to me, right? The government that I can see coming, right, have got their grip on the, you know, on the royal family, right? But the fight back has started. The fight back started, and it's Prince William that's fighting back. Because obviously he stands to lose. He stands to lose. He'll not be king if they fold. He'll not be king if they fold, and he's not going anywhere. He's going to sit and stand and face the music. Because the rest of them are all saying, oh, we maybe need to get out of here before, you know, while it's getting, the heat's too much for them, and they've all, you know, like, so they've all fleed. They've all ran away, but William's staying and fighting. He's staying and fighting. Wow. So that seems to be what's happening. And what was this one? Oh wow. The Queen's bound. That's quite true because she is bound. She's bound by her feelings for her son. So, there we go. That's what I see for that. Put these away. Okay, so hopefully you've got something out of that, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.